what he got from Emeka? Because for this most scary marriage ever, episode 47 by Mr. ALOY, Joe didn't care about Emeka at all, even though Emeka was his friend. Little Joe didn't value his friendship with Emeka. And as soon as he saw what kind of person Joe is, Emeka should have bounced and left little Joe alone. Oh, but no, he didn't. It is unbelievable how some people can be when they think you need them. Ah, little Joe, you will receive your own karma. Evil and wicked man. You are the epitome of evil, Joe, just like Emeka, your friend. But another thing, Joe, just to show how evil you are, why give him, Emeka, 4 million naira for his mother's burial? Why? Because this is the same mistake we make in this life, not helping out when the person is alive. We prefer to help the dead more than the living. Hey, God help us. My Flicks to Click fans, as this most scary marriage ever is showing us by Mr. ALOY, episode 47, be very careful how you treat people around you, or else those same people can turn against you. Look at how little Joe saw himself as a mini god because he was capable at that time. Yes, little Joe treated his friend Emeka like a devil. He was selfish with his riches. When climbing a tree, respect the one on the ground because you may be on the way down. Ah, Emeka, that was a sad situation for you. But what goes around comes around, and two wrongs don't make a right. Someone else's failures or selfishness should not cause you to be evil, my Flicks to Click fans. That is why we must believe in God, because God is the one who will solve all our problems. We have the mandate also to forgive, but not to forget. As for Benny, Benny is innocent in all this. Did she choose her parents? She did not choose her parents, Clara and horrible, evil little Joe. So does she deserve? No, she doesn't deserve to be punished. So also Clara, does she deserve to be punished? No. As we are the only reasonable ones on this side of most scary marriage ever, looking at little Joe and Emeka. Little Joe is not indebted to Emeka. Neither is Emeka indebted to little Joe. What Emeka should have done was to walk away from such useless friends like little Joe. Yes, little Joe is selfish and Emeka is evil. Little Joe is also evil because there is no justification for the crime which little Joe committed. A human soul? Na joke? Na moi moi? Hey, I only pity Clara and Benny that have got caught up in this crossfire because little Joe was never a good friend to Emeka. He used him. So in turn, Emeka decided to take his revenge. And the revenge is going smoothly because little and small Joe doesn't have sense. He never had anyways. Little Joe, my Flicks to Click fans, he didn't do well. He did well, okay? He didn't do well. But Emeka would have sought for money elsewhere and cut off from this little Joe completely because two wrongs can't make a right. And those who fight fire with fire end up in ashes. Because somebody treated you badly doesn't mean you should react the same way. Because if you do, then there is no difference between you and the person. Emeka should have just left little Joe and found himself another friend. Now by force? Because my Flicks to Click fans, however you look at most scary marriage ever, episode 47, little Joe was not owing Emeka. So it's not right to blame his mother's death on a person that was not owing him. Hey, my Flex to Click fans, if you are born wicked, you are born wicked. Mr. Aloy, sure, we were thinking that somebody was spying on Debbie and Emeka as they were having their meetings. We were thinking that all their conversations and plots to ruin Jonathan, Clara, and Benny's life was being recorded. But now we see that there is no end to their wickedness, Debbie and Emeka. Their wickedness is really out of control. Shay Benny should have gone to live with her mother, Clara. Clara's sister, Teresa, she shouldn't even be there. And Jonathan keeps getting dumber by the minute. They make sense now. Jonathan is turning on his family like a pit bull. He refuses to listen to wise counsel. He refuses to see Emeka for what and who he really is. Even after the man, Emeka, ruined him. Not to mention the stupid fool, little Joe, tried to steal Clara's car. Did he think, how he thought he could get away with it? I just don't know. If Benny would just go to her mother Clara's house, she probably wouldn't even be enduring all that she's going through in this horrible little Joe's house. Clara's sister Teresa, she can't ask Jonathan a question as if she be his wife. Teresa, do you know that you need to pack up and go? You need to pack up and go home now. Jonathan, as for you, you never ever defended your daughter when Emeka spoke ill of her. You should not have allowed Emeka to speak badly about your daughter, Benny, or even Clara, your wife. You had no cause to slap Benny. You should have just asked your child, Benny, what was going on. Little Joe, you had no business confronting Clara. Thank God that Clara did good to bust him in the back with that brick. Jonathan was upset with Ken for not giving him a job, and he is still confronting him in anger as if he was entitled to a job from Ken. Hey, but little Joe told Ken it wasn't Emeka's fault that the whole deal with the contract was a fake. Hey, that it fell through and he was swindled. My Place to Click fans, I don't blame Ken for not shaking Jonathan's hand and for walking away from him, because it looks as if Emeka is about to see the worst of the worst sides of life, of karma. My Place to Click fans, for this most scary marriage ever, it will be great if Debbie and Emeka turn on each other. But still, those two need to spide on. It is time, Mr. Aloy, for the two of them to be exposed in this most scary marriage ever, episode 47. Because Benny and Hanks, they need to be vindicated. Yes. My Place to Click fans, do you know all the signs and symptoms of an abusive partner? If you don't know, I'm going to pin a free download in the comment section just below this video. Learn to know all the signs and symptoms of an abusive partner so that you can save yourself, your family, your friend, your neighbor, humanity. Download it. It is free. If you enjoyed this, my live critical pigeon review of Most Scary Marriage Ever by Mr. Aloy, episode 47, I better click like, and I'll see you again in about 30 minutes. Love you all. Bye.